Welcome to class, Gabriel. All right. So we're gonna give everybody else 5 more minutes. It's 10:10. Class officially starts at 10:10. Oh, welcome back to class, Jacqueline. All right. Let's see here. Okay, let me do attendance real quick. Camacho is present. Mayweather is present. All right. Awesome. Okay. Maybe I might want to size your screens up and stuff. By the way. So let's see here. We got this screen SB, and this screen will be Google Docs. You're looking for, it's the wrong class, this is last period. Looking for this. There you go. Yeah, I'm still taking attendance. I know. The norm's ready. Okay, so 3 more minutes. Welcome to class, Leah.
Hey, Miss Tyler.
Welcome to class, Miss Brewer.
Hey, Mr. Tyler. Mr. Tyler, I don't have a charger for my laptop, so I'm using this phone.
Okay, all right. Just try to do what you can. Do you have a Google Docs on your phone at all, or no?
1 second. Do I have to download that separately?
Yeah, because you're on a phone.
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, you need that app to type up your work. It's a free app through Gmail. You have a Google account, right? Because you got on here.
Yeah, I'm a
Okay.
Google Docs. I'm gonna download it now.
Okay.
Oh, I have it. I just gotta open it.
Okay. All right. So we're about to get started. Let me save the attendance.
Mm-mm-mm. Okay, I'm on it.
Okay. Cool. All right. So we're gonna do that in 1 moment. Are you able to log into Edsby on your phone?
Yes, I just haven't. I'm doing it now because I
You might
thought
want
I
to
was
have
gonna
that
use it.
tab. Yeah, you might want to have that tabbed or something. Because I'm pulling information from Edsby where the assignment is. All right. I think that's everybody. Adam Bagardo is absent. Ms. Brewer's present. Camacho's present. Child's absent. Elijah Curtis absent. Courtney Dixon's absent. Gerald Gray absent. Frida Johnson is absent. Mayweather is present. Aaliyah is present. And Angel Ocasio is absent. All right. Oh, Aaliyah left.
SB SB is not giving me the option to sign in on the phone. It just says like chat. It says hi
This
questions
chat.
with it says like how can I help you?
Oh, I don't know. Do you got the right link for
Oh
Esme?
wait. Oh, let me go to my Gmail real quick and click the link from you. Your name.
Yeah, I can also put it in the chat. You gotta put this in there. I'll put it in the chat for you as well. Welcome to class, Mr.
Okay.
Gray. We got people popping back in. So you should be able to access that from that link there. Let's see. I go back and save Gray's name. Did it save? It did not save.
So I guess we're not doing cameras today.
There we go.
Mr. Tyler, how come I have art and physics right now?
You got art and physics right now. How is that possible?
It says both of them now. But
No.
It said the
yeah.
same thing on math
Let
too.
me let me let me go to I'm gonna go to her SB and look and see
Yeah. Help me
see
out with that, Rush, please. Yeah. I'm like, hmm? Hmm?
teamwork make
Mr.
the
Tyler,
dream
you
work.
heard me. It says it on math too that I got art at 9 a.m. to 11:10.
9
And
a.m. to 11.
mine says
Uh,
10 a.m. to 12:10 and 11:10 to 12:10. So that's like interlapping.
oh,
Hold
you doing it? You
on.
doing it,
Hold
Tyler?
on.
All
Hold
right.
on. Yeah, because
Wait,
it's too
Mr.
many
Tyler.
students at once. So,
That's what I'm saying.
ladies and gentlemen, you guys are not reading things correctly, I think, because it says right here on the screen, Brewer, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. It is now, we're what? Now 10:17. Art's over. You missed art, looks like. And then from 10:10 to 11:10, so reading is fundamental. You have me. So that's that discussion. Who else had an argument? It's all there
No,
in
that's
plain sight.
I can screenshot it and send it to you if you want.
You
Cause it's
can't.
like,
But for the time being, you have to stay in this class. That's all I'm telling you.
oh
Okay.
yeah, okay, that's cool.
All right. Okay. So let's
So
keep it
we can
moving.
work on anything.
Now,
Hold on, Tyler, but
you,
real quick, who was that other one? Who was the other one?
that
Somebody else just said
was
something.
Aaliyah. I think it was Aaliyah.
Yeah, man, say 9 a.m. to 11:10.
9 a.m. for who?
But Mr. Sprague art class. It's how I got him now too.
All right, real quick. So who you got right now? Who is it showing you for right now?
It's showing both. It's saying that I
You
got
got,
Mr. Tyler and Mr. Sprague at the same
All right,
time.
hold on. Tyler about to check, and we going.
I got it on the screen, everybody. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys just got to go with what I'm telling you right now, but you are where you're supposed to be. It
All
might
right.
be a glitch on SBN, but I'm looking at your scores. Again, you had art from 9 a.m. to 10, and you still have physics from 10:10 to 11:10. Nothing has changed. Okay.
Mr.
All
Tyler.
right.
All right, so we
Yes.
good, y'all. Y'all where y'all supposed to
Go
be?
ahead,
We
Mr.
good.
Dixon, because we got to get to our norms, everybody. We got a lot of questions before we did our standard. Go get
Oh,
your question, Courtney.
I'll start off with the norms then.
Okay. So let's start knocking norms out because we got a lot of, I don't know,
No one has
heebie-jeebies.
the right to hurt another person.
Uh-huh. Are you starting the very first one? Go ahead, Courtney.
It wasn't his. It wasn't his turn.
Oh,
It's
wait.
my turn.
Oh, we'll do the next one then. Number 2, Aaliyah. Jeez.
Education in the classroom are sacred.
All right. Now we can go to Gabriel, right? He's next, right? Did I got that right? 3.
Mr.
We'll
Tyler, where
never
you from?
be able to scatter ourselves or score our family.
Okay. Next
What
is
did you?
Jacqueline. You're next.
Alexa Academy Southern students always say, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Mr. Gray, number 5. Mr.
We
Gray, are
take
you there?
pride in excelling. It's Academy of Southwest.
Thank you, sir. Miss Brewer, can you read number 1 from the 5 academic norms on the screen?
We respect the opinion of others.
Thank you. Coming back to Aaliyah, number 2.
We respect the culture of the classroom.
Awesome. Courtney,
We are going
number,
to participate.
thank you. Number 4 will be, let's see, Gabriel.
We have high expectations on ourselves, our peers, and our teachers.
Thank you. And Miss Camacho, can you finish off with number 5?
We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for post-secondary endeavors.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Courtney, you had a question. What was it?
I was going to say, so on asynchronous day, we could just work on any work from your class.
Yeah, but your asynchronous days for physics and computer science are on Tuesdays. So that was last Tuesday we did that.
All right.
Yeah. So every Tuesday, though, Courtney, yeah, you should want to take advantage of those. So for robotics, because Courtney, you got to overlap. I think you got that correct for today, Courtney, because that's for robotics students. So don't get it confused, okay? Like later on today, I think you got me for 3rd or 5th. I can't remember, but yeah, today
So,
they're going to just be working on stuff from the past. So you're right there, but for this class, no. Make sense or no?
yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, so just didn't want you getting confused. Now, today we were doing order pair. We did order pair for the robotics students yesterday because today's their asynchronous day. But okay, Lee left, and now she's coming back. Uh-oh. So, all right, what I need you to do is make sure you have your Google Docs open. All right. You also want to make sure you're logged into EDSB so you can see all your classes. And you want to click on my class, in case you didn't know, physics second period, which is at 10:10 to 11:10 a.m. All right. So with that said, right here, we're going to start with this first problem. So I'll put it in the chat, and I'll have a student read it for points. Give me a second. If you would like to read it before I put in the chat, I should say raise your hand. Thank you, Leah. 1 second. Let me catch up to you, though, Leah. Okay, put this here. And you see it, Leah?
Yeah. Hello, all future physicists. Today, Mathematics Thursday. Complete the following questions below. Note, asynchronous problems are done in class. Asynchronous problems are completed at home. Solve for the ordered pair XY using a system of equation via substitution method. Equation 1, 42 divided by 2x minus 15 divided by 5, y equals 29. Equation 2, 488 divided by 4x plus 112 divided by 2, y equals negative 14 divided by 2.
Okay, thank you, Leah. That's 30 points. She read that. There's a little bit more for us to talk about. Let's see how we're doing on time. We're doing good on time. So someone can get these points for reading a small part. It's like 15 points for this small
Yeah.
part. You got who's that? Me? Oh, Brewer. Oh, she raised her hand. Thank you. I was going to say, Miss Brewer, we raise our hand, and you do that to keep order. But go ahead. Do you see it? Start with please remember and go down.
Please remember to get maximum credit. All calculation steps for the final answers to the problems need to be uploaded to SB via the same format that we have been using since the start of the quarter. This format is shown in the video. Typed Google Doc converted to PDF. Stay safe out there and Zen.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. So what we're going to do now is, like I said, we're going to go through these problems. I'm going to go through 1S with you. Some of my advanced students, yes, I'm going to let you for today because I know you're stressed out, use Math Papa. I'll be typing up notes for students who have no clue what substitution method is, right? If you haven't seen it, that's fine. You just have to take notes with me through the Google Doc, right? So I'm going to take you through step by step by step how to do the problem. Now, there are parts in there if I ask, like, what is such and such divided by such and such, right? It'll be an opportunity to get 5 points if you can tell me. And I'll wait 30 seconds, but if you can tell me, you just raise your hand and be like, Miss Tyler, that's this, like you've been doing. Aaliyah raised her hand already. Go ahead. I didn't even start the problem. Go ahead. Aaliyah?
Never mind.
No, go. What was you about to say?
Nothing.
Okay. All right. So I'm about to we're about to get the Google Docs established, right? So first thing you want to do is make sure you're logged into. If it's kind of tricky on the phone. On the phone, you got to log into your Google Docs, and it's an app. So you got to download it, remove some stuff off your phone, and then that's how you'll be able to actually type with us. Now, I can't imagine how difficult it is like this typing, but that's what you got to do into the computer. So be it. Uh, so you go to Google Doc, go to the Google Apps button if you're on a computer. For you other people, just go to this icon that looks like this. It should look at the site like this on the cell phone. I'm not sure, but click on Docs. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a blank document, everybody. So double click on this. All right. And then now all we're going to do is rename the document name. The reason you do this because I'm not sure if you guys are aware, Google has what is called
Wait,
Cloud.
wait, click on what?
So did you create a blank document?
Oh, so Matt, a document right here, and then what?
Well, you see my screen? You got to type what I'm typing in.
Dang, I gotta keep clicking back and forth.
I know. I told you that was going to be the hard part. On the cell phone.
Okay. Now what are you typing?
So I type do now and today's date of the December. So I put 3rd 12 2020. And next is our header. I should pretty much be used to this. So if I'm not going as fast as you, that's fine. Aaliyah, raise your hand. Go right ahead, Aaliyah. 3rd.
I can tell the header.
Yeah, what's the header?
Solve for the order pair. How you say that L word?
Linear.
Linear equation.
Okay, that's the title though. So you got the 15 points in advance. Okay, yeah. I'm coming up on that. And she called it the header, but this is the header. Pretty good though, Leah. You knew what I was about to ask pretty soon. So she's talking about the title. I'm gonna show you where that goes, everybody. So period, and the period we in right now is our second period, right? And you guys are considered physics with algebra students. Now, there's a lot of algebra we're gonna do in this problem. You need algebra to, get through any science course. Well, I want to say any, through physics, through engineering, especially like if you're doing high level stuff. You just need algebra skills.
Miss Tyler, can you put the do down back in the chat?
What to do now?
Uh-huh.
You mean the question or the whole thing?
The questions.
I thought, because that's what I'm about to grab. So she's asking for this, everybody. So 1S is the problem we're going to do together. And 2A is a problem that you can lower your hand, Aaliyah. You still have your hand up. So that's what she's talking about. Those are 2 problems I'm going to focus on with you. The first one I'm going to do with you. The second one I want you to try on your own. It's called practice. You don't get this stuff by osmosis. I read a book, so I'm good. You got to try it. So I'm going to do this one with you, the first one. And I forgot the title here, right? So let's blow this screen up if you can see what I'm doing. All right. So this is what you have so far in your document. You don't put my name there. You put your name there, right? Just want you to know that. And Aaliyah told us what the title was. So that was, I think, solve for the ordered pair. She knows that because that's what you see named as in ESB. Consider this. And then we have something called the exit slip part, right? So exit slip. And to get the exit slip points, they're worth 25 points. You have to put the definitions of these 2 things. The classroom term of the day is what? It's already been said. It's that L word that Leah was talking about, that linear equations, right? So word of the day is, and you got to put the definition of it. I think it was tentative, right? Where it was. And this would be linear equations. So you need the definitions of both of those, right? Some students have been just putting those words there in their document, and it gets no points. Like, come on, It's easy to go on Google and just look these words up. So do that. Um, let's keep going because we got a lot to do with this substitution method stuff. I want to make sure you got all the steps. So I'm going to put in here those two problems, right? Now I got these two problems from ESV. I also put them in the chat, so you can copy them over to your document. Most of the notes I am going to put in the chat, but bear in mind there's some things you're going to cross out. There's some things that you got to change colors on so you can follow because you got to take good notes. All right, so let's get this out of the way. So
wait.
first thing,
Wait.
you know what?
Wait a second, cause I had pinned something on my screen. So do I gotta copy those problems down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 1 sec.
Sure. So strategy would be what? First, reduce. What was I telling you guys? First, reduce all fractions. Okay, in both equations. That's the easiest thing. Because I know a lot of you guys are scared of fractions. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just grabbing this first equation, and we're going to reduce some things. When you reduce things, you're just simply dividing, everybody. You're not doing anything special. Don't let that word trip you out. So the first equation in our system of equations will be reduced. And Courtney raised his hand. You have a question, sir?
No, I mean that's Aaliyah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Aaliyah. You're right. You're right, Courtney. Aaliyah, what's your question?
I can do the first problem.
You gonna tell me what they are when they reduce?
Yeah.
So what did you come up with? This is the
Okay,
first
I
equation we
came
talking
up.
about.
Yeah, I know. Oh, so we're not doing the second equation either together.
No, we are gonna do that together. But go ahead. You
Okay,
taking over.
21x minus.
You said what X?
I got 21x.
Okay.
Basically, 42 divided by 2 is 21x.
Right. That's just say explain the steps. Go ahead.
15 divided by 5 is 3y and equals 29. And
Yep.
then
Hold on.
for 400.
Like, can I set it up for the students? Let's slow
My
down.
bad.
You gotta get it. Calm down. Keep moving. Like, come on. There's some new students. Come on, girl. All right. Let's put this here, Leah, and then you can break it down. Let me just copy it under and then try to keep up with you, but slow down. You moving out. Gotta make sure it's right. You're gonna get your 30 points for that. Okay, here we go. What about this one, Leah? What does it become?
488 divided by 4 is 122x plus 112 divided by 2 is 56y equals -7.
That girl bad. Okay. Here you go. Okay, now you want to lower your hand now? You got 30 points because that was 5, 5, 5, 15, and another 5, 5. Yeah. Whew. All right. So that's simple to get points. Great job, Aaliyah. Miss Vega, did you have a question? Okay.
No, I was just looking to see if anybody was
Okay.
in class for the STAR test.
Oh, okay. Let me know either way. So we did reduce our equations. Great job, Miss Mims. And let me put this in the chat for you because I know some people are like, I can't see it. And then, okay, that's fine. I don't let you take the notes because I'm providing them. And that's why they go there. But you have to edit your stuff. So you got it on the screen. I'll put it in the chat because we got to keep moving through this problem or we won't get it done. And it's 10:33, so we got to do some algebra real quick. So what's the next step? The first thing you want to do is identify which equation you want to work with. You got to use them both, but one at a time. So let's look at this. If I'm looking at these two equations, the easiest one to start with is pretty much the one with the smaller values next to the variables. So this 21, this is 122, 3. I would start with this equation here because it's smaller. And then solve for x or y. You got to choose that too. So you can choose either one and just stay consistent with what you're doing. You'll get the same answer. I know most students will prefer me to start with x. So I'm just going to solve for x and then take us through the rest, okay? So let's go down here. Take this equation, and like I said before, first step is first solve for, or no, choose, right? First choose which equation you want to work with, right? And next, choose which variable, right? And a variable is either X or Y, or whatever the case may be. That's X or Y that you want to solve for via algebra. That's what we're going to use. But like I said, we're going to take this equation here and we're going to solve for, like I said, you guys usually like X, right? So we're going to solve for X. So solve for X. Keep it simple. I know a lot of people like that. I'm not sure why, but they do. So let's grab this, come down, and put this here. See a hand raised. Is that Miss Mims? Again, go ahead. Pretty soon you're going to be teaching the class.
Do you add 3y on each side?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. All right. So plus, everybody understand why she did that? This is a negative 3y if you don't understand what happened there. Algebra teaches you, and I like this, Leah's getting the algebra down pat. So what you want to do is remove the 3y away and then get closer to the x value. So I'm going to grab this. And it's not negative, it's a positive version. So I'm going to put this in color code so you can see the changes to each from each iteration. This will be red. And then what you do to one side, right, you got to do to the other. So this is what Leah was talking about. Add it to both sides. Okay. So some things are going to cross out now. Come down a step and show you what happens there. So these two values are pretty much, they're eliminated. They cross each other out because it becomes 0. That's what Leah was saying. So I can put a strike through on this. I highlight what I want, go to Format, Text, and strike it out. Now let's clean this up because we have a new equation now. It's going to get a little smaller. Huh? So we know this is gone and we're now closer to X. Problem is there's still something attached to X. And that means it's just being multiplied. It's a product. So 21 times X, right? So what's the opposite of multiplication? It's division. So we're going to divide 21 off of there. So let me grab this. Come down and do some work on it. And put this all in parentheses because we're about to divide by what we don't want next to it. Rush, are you drinking pop?
I'm saying though.
Oh my gosh.
You all up in my
I
head.
wasn't on mute, man.
Yeah, dude, it sounds like Mountain Dew or something over there. Like,
My bad. I ain't mean to make y'all thirsty. My bad.
let me keep going. So we're gonna divide by 21, and you divide by 21 because you want to. Like 21 divided by 21 is going to be 1. Everybody. So what you do to one side, you do to the other. And when we divide that 21 on the side, it's going to divide by 29, and it's going to divide by 3y. Please get this step correct on paper when you do it, as well as on the computer screen, because you got it. A lot of students mess that part up and like, why? What happened there? So I'm going to group all these in parentheses because I'm about to divide everything by that 21 over there, right? Because you got to do it to both sides. Just give me a moment to clean this up for you. So it looks correct. And this is a new change. And this is supposed to just all be black because these are changes in between. That's in red. There we go. So that looks a lot better now. Let me see if I can zoom in some more on the screen, and I'll put some of these notes in the chat in a moment for you. Let me go to 14. Okay. So We're getting closer and closer to getting x by itself, and then we still got to substitute x, group some things together, go back and find out what x was, right? It's 10:39. Let me keep powering through, right? So let me finish this off so I can put this in the chat for you. We're going to bring this down, and I almost forgot to put the divided 21 part. Put it there. And I'm going to come down one. Some things are going to cross out again, right? So this 21 is going to be going over here because 21 divided by 21, as I said before, is 1. And then this is gone. So we have a new situation where x is by itself, and we can use that. So, but the only change here is, remember, just remove this. We still got to divide this by both of these things, right? So don't forget this part. This is going to change, and you're going to have this also divided by 21. Okay, so I got that part for you guys, and this guy's a 21 on it. There we go. Now, this part right here simply becomes, if we rewrite it, remember, it's going to be 29 divided by 21, right? So what is that going to be? So if we come over here and you don't know how to do that, you can actually put it into Math Papa or just quickly put it into Google. And if you hit equal sign with Google and press 29 divided by 21, it'll actually turn into a calculator for you and give you the result. So in this case, let's see.
Can I tell you?
You got it? What is it?
Well, I'm using my calculator. Is it still the same thing?
What does your calculator get? It's the same
It
thing.
got 1.380953.
Stop. Okay, I got the same thing. You got it. 5 points. Can you do the next one? I didn't know you had a calculator on hand. Pretty cool.
So
we know this.
the
Everybody.
next one to what?
So hold on. The first one is what? 1.38, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to say plus. I think it is plus, right? And the next one was, it was like 3 divided by 21, right?
Yeah.
That'd be. Make sure you put 3 divided by 21. So you put it into your calculator, or everybody else could do it too, like that. And Leah, taking you a long time. It's 0.14. Thought you had a calculator was working. 0.14.
Because I was still in my notes trying to copy the stuff down.
Yeah, you was doing something else. All right, so I'm gonna highlight this because we're gonna use this here, right, as our partial solution to figure out what y is. So let's do this. This is where substitution comes into play. We had to first get everything by itself, right? X by itself, or you could have got y by itself. Okay, so I'm gonna highlight this because we're gonna come back to it and we're gonna use it again. Next is, next, use the above partial. So it's not a full solution, partial solution for x by substituting it into equation, the reduce, right? Let me say that correctly, reduced equation 2. All right, and here's what I mean by that. First, let me put these notes in the chat for you. So these are the first couple of steps you're gonna need. Grab this and put that in there. All right, you should see something. There we go. So those are the next set of notes, right? How to do it. You do have to cross some things out like I did. And I got that on the screen. So at least bring them over. We'll go back up and show you how to cross it out, right? But try to get those notes from the chat into your Google Doc. All right, so what do we do here? Remember I said we're going to use equation 2 to finish this problem off. So the reduced version of equation 2 is here. That's when we reduced all fractions, right? That's what I mean by reduced. So I'm come here and populate that as the equation, and then we're going to substitute inside of one of these variables what we already found for x in equation 1. So that would be, if we're looking here, equation 1 is x equal this part that we just figured out. So I'm going to put this inside of this x value. That's called substitution, everybody. All right, so I'm going to grab this and I'll bring it over to the x value down here. This is the substitution part. So put parentheses this. Now we have a distribution problem. We got to multiply it 122 or negative 122 into both the 1.38 and 0.14y. All right. So let's do that so we can get a little more done and be through with this problem. There's almost time for share outs, I think. Okay, so what is 122 multiplied by 1.38? This is really easy if we plug it in our Google, right? So that's going to be, let's see here, we're going to put negative 122.
I got Mr. Tyler.
You got it?
88.40.
She said, I got this one. You said 8.40? Does she
No,
get it?
88.
You said 8 point what?
I said 88.40.
88.40? I don't think that's right.
It's not. You said, hold on, wait. Repeat your question again.
Negative 122 multiplied by 1.38.
Hold on. Okay, it's negative 168.36.
168.36.
Points go to both of them. Okay, Courtney and Aaliyah. Very good. And you said point what? Negative 168 point. What did y'all say?
38.
38. Okay. And then what's the next one? It's gonna be negative 122 multiplied by 0.14. Why? What is that gonna become?
Hold on, wait. You said what again?
Negative 122 multiplied by 0.14. I also got it on the screen. Let's just see if y'all gonna tell me or not.
Divided by 0 who?
Not divided by.
I mean times.
Yes, multiplied by. So negative 122 multiplied by 0.14. What is that going to be?
It's negative 17.08.
So negative 17.08, right?
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget y is attached to that. Okay, do you see what I'm doing on my screen or no? That's all we did. Okay. All right, so we got some like terms here, right? Everybody, you see that? Those are the terms that have a y attached. We gotta combine those. It's called simplification. We're making the equation smaller and smaller and easier to deal with. So grab this, and our next challenge is to combine the, 17.08y plus 56y. Now it's a negative 17.8, so the subtraction process is going to happen, right? So what is 56 if you want to think about it correctly? Because 56 is more than 17. What is 56 minus 17.08? That's how I would think about it. So if I don't know, I could get my calculator out.
It's 38.92.
That sounds about right too. Okay. Hold on. So you said I was about to do it, but she just took it. So you said
38.92.
So positive 38 point what now?
92.
92. Okay. So that's your new y value. Now with this, we're going to have to get y by itself using our algebra skills again. And we're almost through with this thing. No student last students like, we're not done yet? No, we're close. We're very close. All right, so let's go down one and do some algebra on this sucker. What we should do is probably get that negative 168 to the other side, right? So that's a negative 168. I'm just going to take a positive version of it and add it into this part of the equation. But what you do to one side, and you guys get tired of me saying that, you got to do it to the other. So this is the change here. And I'll put that in red so you can see it. And then I'm gonna take it over here because I gotta, do it to the other side of the equal sign. So I'll come over here and boom. Now we have a unique situation, right? So some things are gonna cross out, but some things are combined. We get a whole another situation. So this crosses out, right? This is gonna become 0. And then you still have to combine these two. So that's basically -7 plus 168.38. And what could that be? If you got confused about that, I'll just flip it in my mind. Like that's going to be, well, it should be 168 minus 7, right? Or whatever the case may be. So I think you come down by 7. It's 161.38 maybe. I don't know, maybe. So 161.38. I think that would be. That's how I would think about it in my mind. Now, come down 1, and we're going to clean this up so we can get y by itself. Undo. There we go. Okay, so this is all gone right here, right? We end up with trying to still get y by itself. So all I would do is look at the fact that that 38.92 attached to the y is the same as multiplying, right? So I do the opposite. I'll do division. So let's do that. So group this in parentheses. I'm about to divide the whole thing by what I don't want next to it so it can reverse, that operation. And this too. And like I said, we're going to divide by what? That 38.92 y. Okay. Not y, I'm sorry, just that. And then what you do to one side, you do to the other. So here we go. These in parentheses. Okay. And this is going to divide by this here, right? Do to one side, you got to do to the other. Okay, we're almost at the finish line. I hope y'all been keeping up. We're almost through with this thing. So we're going to divide some things out, right? And when you do that, this is the change here too. These parentheses are red. Oh. And that one too. So I'm going to come here and cross out some things. So what crosses out? Well, this is gone. So I'm going to strike that out. And this is gone. Because that's going to, it's going to become 1 and divide by each other. So what's our new equation now? Just rewrite it. Don't forget this part. We got to fix this. This is 161.38 divided by 38.92. So let's just do that. Okay, so again, it was, if I scroll over, it was 161. Oh, there you go. So it's 161. I'm like, where did it go? 161.38 divided by 38.92. And you get 4.15, I want to say. So y over here is just going to be 4.15. Okay, so now I'm ready to clean this up. For you. And all this is gone. And all this is gone. All right. So all we gotta do now is just put this back into the X and finish the problem off. The X we found a long time ago, right? We put this in the chat and then do the last steps for you. I hope this all fits right here. Okay, here you go. It all made it, yes. So those are the notes I just did for you guys, okay? Make sure you carry it over and you cross out the right things. It is 10:54. We're doing good. So let me do these last steps, everybody. And I'll scroll up and down if you need me to. The video will be available, I want to say around 4 o'clock today, with the notes that I gave you in the chat, in case you need to go back over it. Both problems are due by 8 p.m. tonight. Okay? So do your best in getting that done. The last part of this, and this is the homework problem here, so don't forget to go back and do that one. The last part of this is finally solve, go back and solve for x. For x, right? Using the partial solution we talked about a while ago for equation 1. Right? And we can do that using the y value from above. All right? So let me go back up and grab this. And this is that equation that we came up with when we did the algebra the very first time to get x by itself. Now we figured out what y is. We got to go back and get x. Okay, so that's the equation from before. And all we're going to do is just put that y value that we just found inside of there and finish this off because we need an ordered pair. Ordered pair is always x comma y. So let me come here and I'm going to insert inside of this y, so in parentheses, but I'm going to put this, it was 4.15. You can see it better. There we go, and you see the changes that were made. So now, and this means simply multiply these together, right? So your order of operations is, you know, your multiplication, addition and subtraction is usually less. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, right? So let's put it all together and finish this off. So your final answer for x, in this case, is you just take all of this and you can actually put it in Google as you put an equal sign and it'll do it correctly for you. See what the final answer is. That here. And it did it correctly. So my final answer is really 1.96 for our x value. Now we know our order pair. And that's going to be what? So we said it's 1.96. That is for your order pair parts. So you have order pair here. Bold that. And then you have one here. Bold this. So what is our order pair? The order pair for these equations or linear equations, and that's usually x, so you know in parentheses comma y, that's how it's written, is, you just put it, you say it's, so for x is what? It's 1.96 comma what? 4.15. And that is the end of the problem, the super real end. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this and put this in the chat as well. We get out of here at 11:10. You need like 5 minutes to catch up, or are you guys ready to share out?
Shut up.
Okay, let me put this last part in there so you'll have it. And then you can show me how much you got done. Put this in here and you go. There we go. Share. Okay, now let's turn this on so he can share. Okay, go right ahead, sir. You can I'm gonna stop presenting so you can see it better. Okay. You got it, Gray? Is it working for you? So there you go. Hmm. Okay, you've been keeping up with me. All right. You got some things you got to cross out and stuff, right? Okay. Okay. So you got both of the problems. Header. Okay. All right. You got your in class points. Don't forget to turn it all in after you get the second one done. And your exit slip. Who would like to go? Never mind. Go ahead, Gabriel. Okay, you got to cross things out too. I see, but you got the notes at least. Okay, don't forget to make those things that should be crossed out. Crossed out. Just don't be copying it over. You got to make it look the same. All right. So I got Gabriel's points. Who would like to go next for in class points? The floor is still open. So I gotta go down the list. All right, let me see who's who. Aaliyah, are you there? Oh, Jacqueline. Go ahead, Jacqueline.
Yeah.
Well, hold on, Leah. Jacqueline, did you want to share? You are okay. Oh, you got a lot done. Okay, pretty good. All right, who's next in the list here? Well, I was saying Aaliyah.
I go.
Go ahead, Courtney. Think you got it. You got the floor. Okay, it says Courtney's presenting. I don't see your screen yet. Oh, there it is. Okay. Uh, oh, I was looking at that, dude. You stopped it. Okay. All right. So I think you gonna finish up, and then he left. All right. Let's see here. Okay, I can only give him a few points for that one. See. All right. So Aaliyah, are you in a position to share your screen, like what you've done so far? No. All right. How about you, Miss Brewer? How much have you gotten done? You share your screen?
Can I go last?
Yeah, sure, sure. Miss Brewer, are you there? I guess she stepped away. All right. All right. So let's see here. Okay. All right. Well, did everybody get like what to cross out? Let me share again. 'Cause I don't know if you guys are.
I didn't.
Okay, so you want me to go back to my screen?
Yeah.
All right. I put the last bit of notes in the chat, by the way. So, all right, so it should be coming up. So, can you see what I got up here or no? Yes, that's a yes. Miss Brewer, are you there? All right, I have to follow up. Yeah, Gabriel left. Okay, good. Because it's about 5 minutes away. All right, so I can't get Brewer to speak. Aaliyah, I'm going to follow up her later. Gray, I think you share it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so do this 11:05. Get ready for GGI. Turn it in by 8, though. Aaliyah, can you share or you still need a little more time because you are last now?
Hold on. I'm
All right,
on.
okay. So I think I got the share feature on. You should be able to just take over. Good. It was pretty good, Aaliyah. It was, okay. Gabriel, 1 second. Uh, you started on the next problem, huh, Aaliyah? Pretty good. Okay. All right. Well, get ready for GGI. I will see you later on today. And today is asynchronous, Aaliyah, so it's not hard on you. It's just catching up on work in that class.
All right.
All right. That's robotics, I mean. But all right. See you later.
All right.
Miss Brewer, are you there? All right. I have to remove her. All right, Rush, I'm about to close the classroom up. Can you follow up with Brewer when you get a chance to see what happened?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
All right.